Hey everybody, this is Miss Florida Hot Picks here, giving you guys another Pick 3 video. And today I want to share with you a workout for Pick 3 of Texas. I have been trying to follow Texas closely, trying to lock in some hits because you guys have like 4 draws per day. Oh my, oh my. But I want to share with you how to use the 317, how to lock in triple numbers using date sum numbers. And there's a little trick it's something I've been missing because I got the hit either for the day of or the day before or the day after. It's like always something going on with Texas. But I think I finally figured out something that may help you guys out there in Texas. So we're going to start with the first example. We're going to go to April 16th. April 16th, if you use the date sum number, again, we're not using the last hit. We're not using the last draw. But if you were to use the date sum numbers, that can get you some information there. So if we were to add the month and the date together, we would get our date sum number. So 4 plus 16 is what, guys? 20, right? That 0 would be the date sum number. So I put it in here as 0, 0, 0. Okay? So now the next thing we have to do is add everything up. If you don't know how to add the rundowns together, they're very simple. You're just going to add each of these numbers down the columns. So 3 plus 0 is 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 plus 3 is 9. 9 plus 3 is 12. Only use your ones place your 2. Okay? 2 plus 3 is 5. 5 plus 3 is 8. 8 plus 3 is 11. Just use your 1. 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 plus 3 is 7. And 7 plus 3 is 10. Just use that 0. You know that you did it right because the number you start with will be the number you end with. Then you would add 1 all the way down and 7 all the way down. Okay? Now here's the fun part. I noticed that a lot of the hits like to either come straight across for Texas, or they like to go diagonal or even come down straight this way. Okay? So keep that in mind because I'm about to show you something really cool here. Okay? Now, I would want you to write them all down. And the reason why I'm saying this is because sometimes they don't come just straight across. Like I would have just played that 317 for Texas, which I did, and I wouldn't have gotten it. Okay? But also 317 can also be mirrored to 321. You see that? Or it could be mirrored to 123. Same number. So that 2 turns in, that 7 turns into that 2. Pay attention to your mirror numbers. Just in case you need them, you don't know what mirror numbers are. They're just the opposite of each other. They're the same number, okay? They're just opposite. Like these zeros here are also 5s. So 0 could be a 5, 5 could be a 0, 1 could be a 6, 6 could be a 1. You see that? 2 can be a 7, 7 could be a 2, 3 can be an 8, 8 can be a 3, 4 can be a 9, and a 9 could be a 4. So real simple, not hard. Just make sure you have them written down, okay? Now, again, we would go 317 or 321, 123. Those are the same numbers. Write that down. But don't just stay in that place. Go under, right? In your mirrors. So 862 could be something. Or 876. And you see 678, it comes twice. Now, I have seen them play up top. 248, 234. You might want to use those. 793, 789. You might want to use those because they flip back and forth, okay? But what I'm noticing, using that as is, that 682 came out. Yep. Look. Right here. Right here, sitting right under. However, it did not come April 16th. This is the trick. This came the next day, April 17th. Yep. Came April 17th. 682 right there. So this could be a tip on top of a tip. If you're working on it on your present date, you might want to keep those 4 the day after. And I'm noticing that with Florida. I'm noticing that I just did California. There's a few states that either going the day before or the day after using date sum numbers. So pay attention to that. But look, the number sits right across. It sits right underneath that number. Right underneath that triple. I like stuff like this. And Texas, with y'all having 4 draws a day, Another thing I noticed, you guys like false triples. Y'all like triple numbers, false triples, like 050 or 500. You guys get a lot of those. So base those on the date sum number, either add 3 or subtract 3, okay? And give you a variety, because I know Texas likes hitting those up a lot. And I need to put more false triples in our predictions list since I'm not doing the master list right now. So I got to make sure I take a note to do that. But yeah, that was cool. 862. Now let's try the next one. So let's say we're working on April 17th, right? We would go ahead and put that date sum number in. 4 plus 17 is what? 21. So we know that our date sum number would be 1. Oh, I forgot to put this one here. Okay. So we put in 111. All right. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go under and again across or down. So 428, 432. All right. And you see that's 234, right? Again, if you want to use the 359 or the 345, totally up to you. 973, I will write that down. 987. Okay, and also comes 789. All right. Guess what hit? The next day, you see, do you see the pattern now? Do you see the pattern? The next day, April 18th, okay? 789 hit. We had it as 987. You see, this time it went down. But they're right there. You see? Pay attention. Pay attention to this. I'm telling you, that's how you start formulate patterns. I mean, tracking them, using the, last hit or last draw is cool. But sometimes you got to know what side you're looking for, left side or right side. You look for doubles, you look for mirrors. This is why I like to do triples or false triples, because I want to see everything going, to see what I can see going across if possible or diagonal. And when they come out like this, it's easier to spot, it's easier to play, and you name it. So this is cool. Spot on, right? So when you're working out the day, it could be for that day or it could be for the next day. That's my tip, okay? All right, so now let's work on prediction. So we're going to start with April 14th. Why do I have the 14th? What I meant was, this is the wrong date. This is the wrong date. I have here April 14th. I know that's not the April 14th. But now I'm still thinking about my birthday here. Ooh, and that has already passed, honey. Let me see here. I have 8s here. So why do I have that 8 here? Let me get back on to... That would be for the 19th. Okay. Okay, I see what I did. What I meant was 4/19th, okay? That's why I have those 3s, okay? So you could have either started it with the 3 or 8, and that's fine either way because you're going to go. They all mirror each other, okay? Feel free to mess up like I have because I just did, and that's okay. So we're going to get back to it because we're looking for this hit to come the next day, which would be the what? The 20th, right? Okay. That's the date we're looking for that to hit. So let's go ahead. Now that we have that back, 4 plus 19, which is today's date. Yep. And again, I have it here 3, but again, if you messed up like I did, 888, 333, because you're going to still use both. You're going to use both parts of the rundown, okay? So now we would go 195 or 109. You see how that also goes 901? You might want to do that 640. Okay. Or that 654. All right. If they start changing up things, so pay attention. If you wanted to use that 026 or 012, see, sometimes it can go above the triple. So pay close attention to that as well. Or even that 571 or that 567. Now, here's the thing. They may want to play the day of or the day after. Okay, so we're looking at 419. We put it in, right? but we're looking for the day after. So hopefully they will continue to keep that pattern for you guys in Texas. So what am I liking? I like that 195, 109, 640, 654. Okay, so that is all I have for this tutorial for Texas. I hope you guys lock in some really cool hits, and I hope my predictions get better, especially because I know that you guys may be using like the day ahead date some. So I'm really trying to work on that to get us, you know, some better feedback with the numbers on the prediction list. Okay, so that's what I have for so far. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you guys on the next video.